Hola.
How are you doing?
No, I'm not going to do the whole game in Spanish. That's all of my Spanish. It's gone.
I hope you can hear that in the background. That is the New Zealand boys with their chant. Oh, this is some weird images online. What's happening here? USA girls waving. There we go, back to it.
They look like they've, nasty neurological condition there with the camera shaking. Back to the game. This should be a close one, I think. New Zealand's 4-0 up at the moment. No one scored a goal on them, but the Colombians have got a pretty tight goal defence themselves. Only conceded 3 goals.
Two draws.
2 draws.
Yeah, so it shows that they have possession and can defend very well, which is typical of Colombian teams. They're really, really strong with the puck.
Yeah.
It'd be cool. We'll see how they go against the New Zealand boys. New Zealand boys obviously are a strong goal-scoring team. Was it 0 conceded goals?
Yeah, 0 conceded goals.
Yeah,
so not only have they scored 39, they've let none in.
Yeah.
So I should have said it's Ben Richards here from the Scuba Dorks club in Victoria in Australia, and Nat Marshall from the Sydney club in New South Wales in Australia. But we're both ex Kiwi Juniors players, so it's like kind of watching our own team, but we're granddads.
Yeah, well, I'm not quite a granddad yet. Thank you very much. 29. That doesn't count as a granddad, please.
Tell that to the 17-year-olds, mate. No.
But I am in Colombia to get a hair transplant, so there you go.
I think Turkey's the place for hair.
Oh, sorry, Turkey. So I'm just thinking about Colombia, but no, I'm in Turkey here for a hair transplant, some new teeth, and new fashion.
New nose, maybe.
New nose, yeah. I didn't know that was a problem. Okay, now.
No. What do you mean my nose is?
Oh, not my nose.
New Zealand's sitting out Isaac Milner from Nelson, I'm told by Warwick, and I think Jack Sterling must have scored too many goals this morning because they dropped him too. He's obviously had his fair share.
Is he one of the top goal scorers in under 19? Is that what?
I don't know. I did see someone put together an infographic of all the top goal scorers in every division. I can't remember.
I have a really look.
I think it was correct as of last night, so maybe we can find that one. That was quite cool. Someone got and counted up all the best goal scorers. The Colombians have enthusiastically scratched out the 2 guys sitting out, number 13, number 14, Emmanuel Perez Garcia, I think, underneath all the pen, and Jose Julian Eves Cavial, I think. Sorry, it's very hard to read just the way they crossed it out. It's sort of obliterated the poor guy's name.
So Toby Dukes is the lead goal scorer as of yesterday, I believe. Might have changed over today, but it was Toby Dukes yesterday night.
He got a couple this morning too, I think, and Luke Marshall picked up a couple. Logan Ross, I think, maybe. Finlay Josevic also, he definitely picked up a couple because his dad was sitting up in the back row. I can see him now, actually. Just in front of the big New Zealand silver fern flag, fanning himself furiously.
It is pretty hot here.
It's hot up there. New Zealand number 6 screaming his head off, and I can tell you from personal experience that will rip your throat.
That's very cool. Yes. I always get the shivers, man. That's something I really like to see.
If you do it right, the hairs on the back of your triceps stand up. And he got us both. We're both sitting here rubbing our arms.
Oh my goodness. Who's number 6?
Number 6 for New Zealand is Rory Smith-Rice.
Oh yeah,
nice. Got a healthy set of lungs on him, as you'd expect.
Yeah. And he knows how to do a pukana.
Yep.
You see that?
A good pukana face.
Shout out to Cruz, coming from my neck of the woods, mid-northern, and also to a few other mid-northern boys out there.
Isaiah Apti, he's mid-northern.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Matthias, sorry. And all you boys. Also to Kendrick, he's a legend in mid-northern. You know Kendrick Knowles?
Knowles, yep.
Yeah. Oh. There's a bit of a wait happening right now. It looks like the third ref is just getting in the pool now. Puck to the middle. We still got another 45 seconds.
Yeah, how can you tell?
We're going. Actually, no. They're running a minute behind, but they're probably going to start on the 16.
The big red
Oh
clock.
no, we're right. We're right.
So 30 seconds to go because we're starting at 45.
45. Yeah.
Okay,
There you go. 45. They use a big clock on the side of the pool. So yeah, as we said, Jack Sterling's out, and who was the other person?
Isaac Milner, sorry.
Isaac Milner as well. Cool.
No relation to the famous Milners from Tasmania, as far as I know. And we're off. Looks like they're going to both hit the puck at about the same time. The Colombians just took the gas off a little bit just to, fool the New Zealander into just giving him the puck. And it's worked. Colombia's controlling play now. The New Zealander just passed it to the Colombian, but his centre has cleaned that up nicely for him.
Colombia do really well here. So numbers down as well.
Very early sub there. You wouldn't think this many day 3 people will still be panic subbing like that. But
I always feel like even after 30 seconds, if you're near the sub bench, especially
sub because you should.
Yeah, you should. Yeah.
Sub because you can, not because you need to.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Well, like you might be just slightly less energized than the player who's sitting on the sub bench.
Yeah, can't have been the centre saving it then.
There you go. The New Zealand flicks wide. Trying to do a switch, but Colombia is shutting it down pretty early, and it goes back to the wall. Call's been made by the ref, Michael de Villiers, against New Zealand for obstruction, I believe that was. Jet lags. Hopefully, at the end of my jet lag, right now I'm feeling better. Yesterday, I felt like I'm trying to think of a good example, but it didn't feel very good.
Yeah, you were struggling a little bit yesterday.
New Zealand.
I didn't do well in the heat, but yeah, I think my sleep cycles made it to turkey time.
New Zealand with 3 hit the defending player there pretty well. Turns, numbers down from both teams here with back tackles galore. Calls been made against Colombia in front of their goal tray. This is a good opportunity, good scoring opportunity for NZ.
New Zealand's subbing 2, Colombia's subbing 2.
Obstruction.
We just sort of that early phase of the game, both fit teams, they're both good. I think they're playing the same formation against each other. New Zealand's opted for the horns approach to the Colombian goal. The guys on the end of the horns, their job is to make sure that doesn't happen.
That's good.
Not going to come out the front or back door, but Colombia has done very well to stymie the New Zealand approach there.
This is a good place for New Zealand to have the puck on the far side of the sub bench. It means you can tire out the Colombians a bit more and then go for the goal tray.
Yeah, but it's underneath the Colombian
it is actually
bench.
sorry.
It's
wrong pull.
Yeah, the Colombians can cycle people in and out pretty quick. New Zealanders eventually get exhausted. And
that's exactly the opposite of what I meant. Yeah,
yep.
Sorry. Yeah, exactly right.
Well, normally from this camera angle you'd see the feet on the left-hand side, so I get why you thought it was the other side. It is quite confusing where we're sitting compared to what's on the camera.
Nice knocked down there by Colombia. New Zealand drives this left wall. Someone behind. Good numbers down from Colombia. New Zealand will try to go wide. They found a gap, going to the middle, but Colombia goes straight back and takes it to the far wall. No, New Zealand turns. Space. Option for a flick. Puck's gone. Oh, gloving.
It looks like,
gloving against New
That's
Zealand.
not a referee who's about to signal goal.
No.
So we didn't really explain that New Zealand's playing in their favoured black and Colombia in their Colombian gold, because it just seems so natural that, of course, these two teams will play in those colours.
Yeah. Large puck. Colombia takes a wide towards the sub bench. New Zealand turns, swims towards the sub bench, towards the wall, turns again, lays back. Has a number out wide, has a number in front. Chose the wide option across the face.
That's a well-educated pass, though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
If he'd just got a shoulder in there, he would have swung that into the last Colombian defender.
New Zealand turns off.
Textbook
patiently.
Tackle.
Good numbers, good number one.
That's a good pass.
Colombia, great defence. New Zealand turns.
again, New Zealand looking after the puck. They've lost it to Colombia there, but I think 5 New Zealand sticks got a piece of that at some point in that movement. That was very well coordinated. He's going to be careful about gloving there.
What I see is like New Zealand's working really hard, like prodding the Colombian defence, waiting for a mistake to happen. I'd say like but obviously Colombia's not making mistakes. They're doing really well defending here. But if they make a mistake, this is where goal time will be for New Zealand. Sticking for them against number 13 Black, I think, or number 10 Black, or gloving.
Just waiting for the Colombians to set.
New Zealand came up for a breath, but Colombia goes wide instead of taking the direct option.
That's the second time they've taken it kind of like a 15-degree angle across the front of their own goal on a free puck. I thought the first time they did it, it was just the tactics of getting back to your sub bench, but in that case they swam away from their sub bench, so it's more of a set move, I think.
Yeah.
Struggling to see any of the cap numbers for on the screen. It's just a bit fuzzy.
It is a bit glitchy on our end. I'm not sure if it is on the streaming end.
New Zealand caps are a little easier to read. Horn's formation's been called again. I don't think it's a new idea, dude. Ben's getting annoyed with me for giving away state secrets, but as I pointed out, I believe that some of these moves are at least 20 years old. So Toby Jukes, the centre and captain of the team, making the calls from the centre of the formation there.
There we go.
Very glitchy.
Good tackles, nice
feed.
Turns.
I couldn't tell you who anyone is in there.
Oh, here's an opportunity. Keep the puck on the stick. And now Colombia turns.
The New Zealander got isolated there. He tried to drive between 2 Colombians, and as he should, because it was a goal right behind them. But Colombians successfully. Colombians are one-on-one. They love having good stick skills. Individually, they're astonishingly skillful. You want to beat them, going through them is probably not the best option. But, the goal's right there, so he doesn't have a choice.
There we go, drive down this wall, numbers down. Both teams are doing these really nice tackles, which is cool to see. Good turns, quick turns, real on-the-spot turns. New Zealand here trying to find some space out wide. Great turn again. Forcing the teams to turn, is slowing down obviously their drives, which is good. New Zealand finds a bit of gap. This is good for New Zealand, but also Colombia is pushing up in the centre. Great position. Swims in the centre. Has a bit of time, the Colombian here. Couple of New Zealanders down, but Colombia finding space, being patient. On this far wall. Looks like there might be a good opportunity here.
There's a Colombian out very wide there. I wonder how they like to use him.
Drive for the centre. He's had to come in. New Zealand has 2. Good opportunity.
Again, the New Zealand weapon of that very tight. Well, that wasn't a tight turn, but
flick. No tackle. New Zealand turns in front of the goal. Good opportunity.
I think he might have tried the flick under the butt maneuver.
Here we go. Very good. Back in the middle.
Referees are calling something. They're saying against Colombia. Obstruction, I believe that was called.
I wonder if he called that slightly too early. It looked like a good drive starting to form. At the end of those big plays is where goals are scored, players start to get tired in the wrong position.
Second or third wave hits you and someone pops up. Lots of Colombians on the bottom there.
So very aggressive move. Yeah.
But coming out hard at the New Zealanders.
Flicked in the middle.
I think he punched that just a little too far, and the Colombians are going to exit out to the left-hand wall. Got it just a little keen there and banged it outside the formation away from his brothers.
There we go, New Zealand driving across the goal bin. Turn.
Trying to drive that corridor, but the Colombians are all over it.
Oh, here we go. Good drive.
This guy's quick.
Onto the last New Zealander.
Beautiful copybook tackle there. Unfortunate pass to no one. Oh no, one of the New Zealand wingers, I think, number 9, has managed to pull that out from underneath the Colombian and take it away. And New Zealand back hot on attack again.
Oh, good little skill there by the Colombian player.
Yeah, Luke Marshall, number 9 there.
A little lollipop. Number 1 flicks it past the trailing New Zealand.
Samuel Manco Fanegra, number 1 for Colombia there, just saving his team and setting them up nicely. Underneath the New Zealand bench.
Yeah.
That was a trust pass. The New Zealand wingers all over it. The Colombians got around the outside of him with the puck. And he's driving that goal by himself. There are New Zealand hats on the surface pointing the wrong way. And not a lot of Colombians, but no, the refs have called something. They are saying it's gloving, and they're saying Colombia's gloved the puck. So a little bit of a get out of jail free card there for New Zealand, which perhaps they can use later when someone gets put in jail.
Yeah.
Literally just uno reverso.
That would be ideal. Here we go. I think there's a team time to work. Good choice of time. Boys have just been screaming hard, putting heaps of pressure on the Colombian goal tray, and then Colombia is just uno reversoed, and they put it back on the New Zealanders.
Got one New Zealand player off on the side there, getting some attention. Don't know if he's injured or he's had an equipment malfunction, but they're trying to sort something out for him.
Looks like
he's rubbing his knee. Maybe he's cut his knee on one of those. There's some lights on the bottom of the pool that have got quite sharp, stainless steel edges on the inside of them.
Cruise.
So if you whack a knee down right in the middle of them as you're going fast, I imagine that you could get a nasty cut. I'm absolutely speculating at this point what's going on because we can't see anything.
Well, give me a second. I'll just go check. I'll just make sure. Being a
Ben's going to recall
ITL.
Oh, and he's going to go do his ITU, International Technical Officer job. Meanwhile, it's still 0-0. I picked this game finally. I finally picked one. It's a close one, and it is a close one. See, New Zealand started off again, driving up the right-hand wall, their own right-hand wall, just in front of me in the commentary box. A little hard to see on the feed what's going on, but just a bit of battle chess in there by the look of it. New Zealand comes out with the puck. They've taken it back out to the right-hand side of the game. The Colombians well aware of what the New Zealanders are trying to do and swimming around the outside of their formation, and they're marking that outside man and making sure it's very difficult for him to put any pace around the outside. I guess the New Zealand wingers pride themselves on a solid dose of speed and power. And when they get going around the outside of anyone's formation, you throw a dummy around that last guy, you can rip the guts out of their formation essentially just with speed. There we go, the refs restarting the game. Probably Toby Jukes in the middle there with the puck, I think, given the way the formation looked. Those two forwards hunting as a pack there. And the Colombians astonishing, skill with the puck on their stick. New Zealand are looking up, finding 3 Colombians in front of them. Very wisely chooses not to get beaten up by them. New Zealand, the two forwards again, New Zealand throwing it forward and then this little tap sideways. The puck is in the goal. The left forward was right there for it, and all 3 refs are now saying that is a goal. And Emmanuel Vasquez is in the sin bin. I completely missed that in between the injury and the timeout, but he's only got about 5 seconds to sit in jail. Oh no, so they've changed it to sin bin now. They're not calling it jail.
Yeah.
They should have left it as jail. I thought that was good.
Yeah, there's some new translation things that came in from the French system.
So the Colombians are now calling timeout. The New Zealanders certainly made the most of that 1-minute penalty by putting in their first goal, the first goal of the game. I didn't catch, I don't know if it was on the screen just a second ago, who scored that goal.
Might still be coming up, but
whoever the New Zealand right forward was anyway, they did a cracking job taking that up. Again, pace. Hard on the puck.
Yeah, so just informing about Cruz, just a nasty cut on his knee.
Oh my god, I actually got it right. I was totally making it up.
Yeah, so it's to do with near the center of the pool, maybe a broken tile. I don't think the tiles are broken, but they have some filters that are pretty high up. And yeah, we'll have to check that after the game. I'll talk to a referee and hopefully get that fixed. But he's going to try to play, but if it gets worse, we'll have to hop out because of blood blood issues. He's wrapped it up. So yeah.
Just a nice shot of the New Zealand sub bench there for folks at home. Anyone's still awake. Rory Smith-Rice there in the number 6 cap.
Actually, I'll probably do it at half time. I think I'll go make sure they check the pool. Here we go. Strike. New Zealand gets there by half a metre. Maybe a little less. Head off to the right side. Good drive.
The New Zealand forwards marauding through the Colombian backline. They're looking dangerous. New Zealand is just recycling to go again.
Flick
and
through
they're
the
spotting a couple of those Colombian backs sitting right next to each other, so they're flat. When you see two guys in front of you at the same sort of depth of away from you, if you can put a pass through the middle like the New Zealander just did then, your forwards can really scream away with it. And he spotted the opportunity very well. Haven't converted it into anything, but it was well worth a crack. 2 minutes, just under 2 minutes left on the clock.
Nice puck here for New Zealand. Lots of players down. Colombia does a good way of just shutting it down. I take him to the corner. Is exactly where they want it to be right now.
So Jack Tyler there, number 10 for New Zealand, doing a lot of work. Number 4, Oliver Thurlow-Ray.
Oh, calls been made. Clubbing against NZ.
There's Jack Tyler there trying to turn the corner when the refs. There's a lot of Colombians on him, but he's got good body position and he's really flat and low. It's just like Ben when he does me over in a game. It's always because my body position's not as good as yours.
I don't think I have great body position.
Well, every time you clean my clock, you do. So.
My little barrel rolls.
Oh, that's great misdirection again. The Colombian stick skill's just silky smooth.
Good aggression by the Colombia here.
Oh, and that tight little turn and then the hard acceleration from the New Zealand wings and forwards.
Oh,
it's a devastating weapon. They're taking
counted.
Colombians have taken that straight at the New Zealand backline and pierced it, but
I like Colin cool against New Zealand there.
Yeah. New Zealander has managed to tackle the Colombian and take it sideways out of it, and the refs have decided that, well, that's no advantage to Colombia for whatever naughty thing New Zealanders did. And Colombians in excellent attacking position just now. It's their own version of the Horns, I guess. A little more spread out, but probably the same intent. Oh, there's a nice little slide pass in there. New Zealand forwards doing a hell of a job with their back tackling. Finley Josephic again.
Oh, that's halftime.
It's halftime, yes, sorry.
I'm going to quickly go talk to the pool about the title, and I'll be back.
You go deal with the blood issues. Extremely close game. Colombians have defended vigorously. You can see the amount of effort they're putting in. The guys are sitting on the side in front of me. They don't look too exhausted. They're pretty fit. But they look like they've got plenty left in the tank, and they'll come hard. They'll come hard at New Zealand after that. They get a 3-minute rest. On the screen, you've got Warwick King and Zoe Firth. Maybe we'll get lucky and get some audio of Warwick. One minute 50 left. Definitely two well-matched teams. They're both trying to play the same sort of game. They're trying to play an expansive game, move the puck quickly, beat people with skill, beat people with speed. And so it's just a direct competition on who can do that best to each other. Yeah, Ben's just saying that the cut looks quite deep. I wonder if that's the stainless steel. And, you can get a nasty cut from stainless steel. It's still a bit of my finger I can't feel from the barriers in Wellington back in the day.
The refs have had a little look and seen anything, so I wonder.
You just rub a bit of deep heat in it, and then you stop bleeding because
Zoe Firth believed it was pretty deep when she was patching him up. So
okay. Well, I mean, there's a paramedic crew outside half the day, so there's some well-qualified people to patch him up.
Problem with real deep cuts is you might have to sit out for a few days. Technically, you shouldn't be in the pool because you get really bad infections, potentially blood infections, I believe, or something. So
I played 6 test matches with 6 stitches in my arm, so
there's
a will, there's a way.
You should,
The surgeon in South Africa taught me how to take stitches out, so when I go home to Dunedin, I had one whiskey for me and one whiskey for the arm.
Yeah, good idea. Probably a whole bottle of whiskey if you need to do a removal of the arm, I guess. Oh, big flick. Unsportsmanlike, I believe. Number 4, Colombia.
Andres Salazar Figueroa is going to get, what did he get, Ben? 2 minutes?
2 minutes, yeah.
2 minutes for head flicks, pretty standard.
Yeah.
And Oliver Thurlow-Ray has been fingered by the referees as if he's done something. That's not correct, so don't worry, they'll fix that in just a second. That's actually the Colombian number 4 who's out on the side and not the New Zealand number 4. Yeah,
so New Zealand has a good opportunity here, as long as they keep up the intensity. They have a 5v6 or 6v5.
Colombians just right in front of us, right in front of the window with Ben and I, and we're looking out. And it's jammed right in the corner. You can see it on the screen, but New Zealand's managed to come down that corridor, the little space between their backs and their forwards.
Nice little skill.
Astonishing level of skill by both teams there. Changing direction.
Clubbing call against Colombia.
The Colombians are frustrated. I guess some of their players felt like maybe the call should have gone the other way. Colombians are all down. New Zealanders are now all down. We'll see the New Zealanders run this pretty much straight up the guts because that's the only way to go. Beautiful shovel round to the right forward, who unfortunately wasn't there, but the refs are calling something else. And someone may be going to the sin bin here.
Number 5, obstruction, and sent out for it.
Number 5 is Logan Ross for New Zealand. So 5 on 5. Sorry, I spoke too soon. They're sending out 2 Colombians at the same time. There are now 3 Colombians in the sin bin, but number 4 is Miguel Cana Ramirez is just about to get back in any second. The refs are going for a refs timeout just to kind of calm down the chaos, I imagine. Number 5 for Colombia, Andres Salazar Figueroa. He looks frustrated.
Yeah, so I'm just looking at the refs talking here. It was like 2 minutes. Referee was pointing to his face, at his mask in particular, so potentially a player grabbing a mask underwater. It gets pretty intense and pretty feisty, setting up for advantage bucks in front of goal trays. So maybe if it was intentional or not, but it did happen where a mask was taken off a player.
So I think I misspoke earlier. It's number 4, Miguel Cana Ramirez. He's just about to get back in the water. Number 5, Andres Salazar Figueroa. He's on the side, showing some frustration with the referee's calls. And number 9, Kevin Orozco Olazabal, who is their vice captain. Number 9. He is also in the sin bin.
Still getting penalised, the wrong team.
Yeah, Oliver Thurlow-Ray still not actually in the sub, not in the sin bin, but Logan Ross is in the sin bin. That's true. I guess they've run out of space in the computer to put in.
I'll try to fix
the 3 Colombians currently. So I don't know how many minutes each of them got. The refs were sending people out pretty quickly there for a little bit. So we're going to start again with, at least for a few seconds, 5 on 3. New Zealand will be looking to aggressively drive the middle of the Colombian goal. I think this is not going to be subtle. This is going to be as subtle as a sledgehammer. So number 4, Miguel Cano Ramirez. I think if we think he's Oliver Thurlow Ray, then he's got 4 seconds to get in there and help his team turn Colombians 3 into 4. Oh, you really want to hold on to the puck under your sub bin. I imagine if you've got 3. And now New Zealand wide open. He's thrown a pass, and he had a great option just out to the left of him. He could have probably swung that in without being touched.
Oh, foul against New Zealand.
Ramirez back in the pool. And New Zealand, I think they'll be annoyed that they've, I think, missed that opportunity.
Yeah, definitely. Still 4v6.
4v5. Logan Ross has still got another 20 seconds.
Oh, for real. Oh.
And two New Zealanders taking a sub. Equal puck. Another equal puck.
No. He's touched it with a stick. A bit of confusion.
Sorry, yeah.
One ref saying that they have to take it within 5 seconds of the buzzer going.
Okay.
He's touched with the stick, and they've the Colombians were just waiting for them. So they're actually playing a really smart game. New Zealanders couldn't tell he touched it. And they 8 o'clock, yeah. So they're going to redo the advantage. Oh no, they did equal puck.
Yeah, they went equal puck. Referee number 1 was calling equal puck, just the pillars in front of your eyes. Both Colombians back in the water at the same time, supercharged, angry and hungry.
Interesting. Was that for 2 minutes? Were they out for 2 minutes?
I'm not sure. The clock never really said. I don't feel like it was 2 minutes.
It was single for 2 minutes, so I'm interested to see.
Yep. So
only there was 2 players. Single.
Yeah, 2 Colombians and 1 New Zealander pretty much got on at the same time. So it must have been just 1 minute for those 2 Colombians sent out. Because Logan Ross must have got on just before them.
So back to 6v6. New Zealand has a flick. There's lots of Colombians down. There's no way of going through 4 Colombians like that. They're going to have to find a new strategy.
Colombians taking a well-earned sub after their heroics of keeping New Zealand out 5-on-3. All 12 guys down. No, I'm telling a lie, it's only 11. Now it's 12.
Oh.
All right, the Colombians have cleared that again. New Zealanders are just one sort of Lego brick in the wall was missing there.
Breaking call against Colombia. They were sitting in front of the line, obviously, or left a bit early. Gives New Zealand another opportunity at the goal tray.
2 New Zealanders coming. We've got a whistle for
warning for breaking.
Warning for breaking. Just to 1 player, I believe. He's not doing the. Disney was teaching me the warning for everybody versus the warning for 1 person.
It's a warning for everyone.
For breaking?
For breaking, yeah.
All right. New Zealanders driving hard. They're in good body position. You see the Colombians been flipped upside down in a terribly vulnerable position.
Illegal stop. Penalty.
Penalty. Goal.
Oh, is there any chance of replay if we have more sport people?
So penalty goal. So no one gets the credit for that. Cat number 0 gets that one.
Yeah. So most likely it looked like a legal stop. So it means the flick was almost certain goal. So the flick was going towards probably the inside of the tray, and it stopped it with a hand or arm or something. So good work from the boys, putting the pressure on the Colombians, and unlucky.
New Zealand is slow getting back. We wonder the ref's going to start the game before they're ready, but they've timed it just right.
30 seconds they have after the goal is awarded.
Oh, it's a beautiful dummy, but he's taken it straight onto a Colombian stick. The redundancy in their formation designed to do that.
It's important here for New Zealand if they need to keep the pressure on the Colombians, keep it away from their goal tray as much as possible. Still, Colombians still in the game. 8 minutes left. So let's see how that goes. Lots of pressure here. The far wall. Colombia driving down the wall. New Zealand, it's a bit of a change of position. It's pretty easy. Passes going everywhere.
I feel like the New Zealanders they're enjoying just their forwards are just a little more incisive than the Colombians, and they're getting that punch through in the initial momentum. The Colombians are getting space to the width, but when they're coming up the middle, it's very controlled, but it's not devastatingly quick in a way that's going to completely disrupt the New Zealand formation in a way that it can't recover from.
Yeah. You see on the strikes, it looks like New Zealand maybe slightly faster. That might be the same case in the pool, just being a little bit quicker off the point.
Yeah, just that first 5 metres, kick, and then you're up to top speed. But the Colombians have got their heads up. They're looking for options to pass rather than, a devastating burst of speed.
Yeah.
Not always. I mean, it's not all the time, but just if I was going to pick something that they're doing a little differently. And I've got to talk bollocks because I'm commentating. It's just the rules.
Well, New Zealand keeps it pretty simple with their moves as well. They do a dummy, a turn, and a drive. Pretty much everything. Pass. Where Colombia has a bit more skills, they do.
I would have been looking to bring it to that winger. I couldn't quite get it done. The Colombians successfully shut that corridor down.
Good place to be for New Zealand to burn time far away from their goal as possible. Colombia be working pretty hard here.
See that Colombian trying to he's working hard, that guy. He's really number 12. Great work. He really shut the corridor and then chased down the outside winger for New Zealand, so they couldn't do anything dangerous. Tomas Montoya Sanchez.
Calls were made.
So shout out to his family. He's just messed up the New Zealand attack completely by himself.
Against...
he must have heard me saying they're not swimming fast enough, because that was real quick. All right, I've got a timeout. New Zealand is using up its timeout. Oh no, they're saying Colombia called that.
No, I think it was supposed to be New Zealand.
I saw the ref point the New Zealand way, but the scoreboard's saying it's Colombia's choice.
Oh yeah, it's a fault. It's because on the score iPad thing that they're using in this competition, it doesn't swap sides. Normally, other competitions use a different system that swaps sides at halftime, so it's easy to tell which team. But now black side and white side stays on the same side at halftime. You just kind of forget that the black team is actually the white team, and it's confusing. I've made a mistake a few times this comp already.
So Artie shot at the underside of the water. Alright, we're already set. And we are off again. Looks like New Zealand's going... I don't know what they call that one. I don't think it's horns. It's something different. It's just 5 guys flat across the pool with a goalie out the back to save them if it all turns to Custer. But they're trying to run into a brick wall of Colombians who are set hard on the bottom. It's going to be tough to punch it through. There's not really much choice. It's sort of right in front of the goal. They're not going to really take it sideways, but...
Colombia does well, hold position. Swim wide, create space.
A little back flick there. Again, the Colombians' line of attack there, looking after each other well.
Both teams swimming, trying to find space, but neither team leading there be much space to swim into. So quite a good game to watch.
Yeah, there's a lot going on with the little stick manoeuvres. People are pulling just that game of centimetres. Hard to see on the screen, but...
The referee's butt in the way. Calls were made. Looks like it's for...
But you were saying the referee's name was Butternoy.
No, butt in the way.
Is that
Mike
Spanish?
Spanish name, yeah. South African, actually.
Yeah. 4 minutes 45.
We drive here by New Zealand. Take it to the left-hand side.
Refs are calling a legal knockdown by Colombia.
The Colombian nodding his head, number 4, saying yeah. There's always a great confidence booster when the player nods his head saying yes, I did do that, and as a ref you're like, cool,
fair cop.
I saw it. It's the extra confidence.
Feeling trying to attack up the Colombians' right wall. Just in the corridor off the wall. And centering up a little more. New Zealanders will be looking to get it out to that winger who's lurking. But the Colombians have taken the puck out of the contact. You can see the winger's converted himself into a safety back.
Colombia doing very well at putting pressure on New Zealand.
Legal knockdown this time by New Zealand, so they're going to be hard up against their back wall. An excellent opportunity here for Colombia.
3 subs.
3-4 New Zealanders fresh in. Colombians too far away from the sub bench to take advantage of it. So they're going to have to kind of try and charge through 4 fresh New Zealanders.
Good view of the
Speaking of fresh New Zealanders, Dougal Colquhoun there.
Nice turn. There's dangerous time here. There's a hole in the back of the New Zealand defence, but managed to stop it. Colombia pushing pretty hard. Numbers down. Oh, this is looking dangerous.
New Zealand losing position on the bottom, but saved by number 12 coming in behind there. Strong efforts in there by Oliver Thurlow-Ray and must have been Toby Dukes, because it can't be Jack Sterling because he's out.
It looked pretty fair defensively from the camera, but there's been a call made. Not sure what the call was. Gloving. Okay, a gloving call against New Zealand.
New Zealand hard up against their back wall again. 1 fresh sub in. They'll be looking to clear this a bit more decisively than last time.
Change the camera. Come on.
Well, I mean, Dougal's very pretty. I mean, I don't blame...
Oh, right to the corner.
Oh, the Colombians coming up celebrating. The refs are not making sound. No, they are. They're saying that's a goal. All 3 of them agree.
Number 9, I think. Or 8.
8.
Colombia. This is
Samuel...
I think potentially the first goal scored against the under-19 men's team.
Samuel Dominguez scored the goal for Colombia, and geez, weren't they happy? Yeah, he's getting pats from everyone. He's looking spent though, and he didn't sub. Having an absolute gasp on the side after that huge effort. He must be their centre, so he's not subbing. Alright, the New Zealanders diffusing there. Hard charging winger, very nice back flick straight over the New Zealander, and he's managed to just about pick it up again, but I think the New Zealand goalie there.
Great skills there, but all right.
Well, so much for him being redlined. He's fine. Alright, that's a stick infringement being called by the ref against Colombia.
So the last 2 minutes here, time has stopped. See how that goes. 1 minute 14.
Colombia right next to their sub bench, but only sub 1 guy. New Zealand taking it wide away from the sub bench, trying to take advantage of that kind of channel out wide. But the Colombians, they covered that really nicely. Yeah, New Zealand again charging hard at the Colombian defensive line, but being diffused. So the double teaming New Zealand forwards there, working as they should be. Rory Smith-Rice, and I couldn't work out who the left forward was, but did a great double. Refs have called a thingy. Can't see the Colombian managers, are just standing in front of where the ref. And they're saying, they're playing advantage. Number 10 for Colombia is being sent out, but I have no idea what for.
It's stick movement. It was an advantage, so it's like number 4.
Emmanuel Vasquez is going to spend. Was it a minute? Did you see the finger time?
I think about a minute, but either way, he's going to be out the rest of the game.
Oh, there's only a minute left. Yeah, sorry, he's done for the rest of the game. He got 2 minutes for that one, but he's not going to get back in. He's not enough time. New Zealand is taking it wide, trying to get some sort of manoeuvrability around the crowded Colombian centre there. Just lost in the bubbles and murk, but it looks like Colombia have come out with it. New Zealanders have peeled it back off them, trying to reset their counter, and now the New Zealand forwards are swimming at the goal. If they can get it to that right wing, and the Colombians have successfully taken it out to their wall.
You have turned Australian. We call it forwards in New Zealand, not wings. Oh man, it is.
I know what I'm talking about, mate. The winger is.
Well, there you go.
That's my position. When I say winger, I do mean New Zealand back. In New South Wales, we've agreed to call them forwards and backs, and
that's
to
great.
avoid the confusion.
I coached the Tasmanian Women's a while ago, and that was a bit confusing. There's 2 seconds left on the clock.
Looks like New Zealand's going to take this out because you can't swim that far in 2 seconds.
It's going to go down, and
It's
then
not like rugby. We're not going to wait until it goes out of thing. They're just, that's it. The clock runs down to 0, and that's the end of the game. So yeah, I got that one right. That was really close. That's one of those games where one puck had bobbled one way at any given time, and the Colombians would have won it.
Well, no, I feel like New Zealand had the intensity on the go tray more than Colombia, but Colombia's defense and possession was unreal, and really messed with New Zealand's fitness. They couldn't use their swims, their drives as much as they could, I guess, in other games. But yeah, that was cool.
A lot of the time New Zealand were trying to do what they did in the last game. The Colombians just didn't let them. They're like, we know what you're doing, and we're going to stop you.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't get to do whatever you want.
Yeah. Awesome game. Great game, Colombia. Good job, New Zealand boys. Win's a win, and see you in the next game.
Yeah, you can see the knockout phase in this division is going to be brutal.
Oh yeah.
Is this one like a semi-final, like 1v4 kind of a division? Can you remember?
I haven't.
There's 10 teams, so I just can't know. Some of the bigger divisions, like 24 men's, have got a little bit more of a convoluted playoff than a simple 1v4, which I think is what the under-19 girls are doing.
Yeah, I'm not unsure about the under-19 men. I should find out, but I'm just too busy riffing.
Yeah, that's all right. And I was looking before, like the when you've got the same number of points for wins, losses, and stuff, it comes down to, did you beat that other team? So if you both got 9 points, for instance, like they'll go look. Okay, well, when Colombia played New Zealand won, so therefore New Zealand's higher on the division table.
Right.
But then after that, like when they had a draw, because there's been quite a lot of draws. There was a whole bunch of 2-0 draws yesterday afternoon.
Point differential, isn't it?
Yeah, but is it like some tournaments you play and it's like how many goals did you let in? And sometimes it's like what's your net goals? So I can see all those columns in what CMAS is publishing, but I don't